This is an exciting moment in time for this Long Beach landmark, and Focal is happy to share it with our friends, many of whom, without their involvement, none of this would have been possible. Friends like our local Long Beach elected officials, Mayor Bob Foster, Vice Mayor Suja Lowenthal, and 3rd District Council Member Gary DeLong. This project also would not have happened without the support of our great state of California through agencies like the State Coastal Conservancy, the State Water Board, and the Rivers and Mountains Conservancy. And of course, our State Senator, Alan Lowenthal. Senator Lowenthal is one of the Lagoon's biggest friends, and it is my honor to welcome him to the podium. Senator Lowenthal.
It was over 10 years ago where I went to Rogers Elementary School, as we remember, when the terminal drain project was there, and they had a large drain that was going to pour into Colorado Lagoon, and Colorado Lagoon was then seen as a catchment basin for all the overflow storm drain in the region and to protect it. And I remember being shocked at the size of it, and then beginning to meet with Ray and with Tina and Dave and everyone else at the lagoon to do my small part to help to restore and to bring back one of the natural ecological wonders of California. We have so few lagoons left, and to restore this lagoon to its natural habitat. I was reminded by Tina this just as we began today, that it was 10 years ago when I asked her, well, what do you want to see happen? And she said, what do I want to see happen? I want the lagoon to be connected to Marine Stadium. I want to open up that water channel. That was over 10 years ago. And so to be here and to participate in this next step is just wonderful. People here should be so proud of themselves. It has all been done with creating partnerships, and I can mention some of them: the Coastal Conservancy and the Water Board, as was pointed out, and the Rivers and Mountains Conservancy, and the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, the Environmental Protection Agency, the Fish and Wildlife Service. All of that's been done, really. Supervisor Kanabe, the Port of Long Beach, the City of Long Beach, but it's really the work of the Friends of Colorado Lagoon. This is truly a bottoms-up approach, and I'm just really glad to be here and to support you, and invite me to the next one. Thank you.
While it takes an entire community to make this a priority, you do need legislators to take it to the top of their agenda to make this happen. So that partnership is really important, and I'd like to thank the Senator for that. I'd also like to thank you and the Friends of the Colorado Lagoon for your continued support of this project and everything that you do for our community. I really have to thank you for your stamina. I think we're hearing about 10 years, but probably this has been on your wish and desire list for a lot longer than that. And it takes stamina. It takes stamina as a community to hang in there and to engage all of us at every different level of government and funding sources to get these things done. And so it's a tremendous feat, and while I hope it's not 10 years ahead of us, I do want to thank you for how long you've hung in there. In addition to reopening the Wetlands and Marine Science Education Center, we're here to celebrate the completion of 3 critical Colorado Lagoon water quality improvements, including construction of a vegetated bioswale to help filter runoff. I have been working in the water industry for over 12 years, and bioswale is something that I'm very excited about. It's not necessarily an exciting topic for most people, but it's something that excites me, and I'm delighted to see that it's happening here. Construction of a low-flow diversion system with trash separation devices to put a stop to the unrestricted flow of contaminants into the Colorado Lagoon, and finally the cleaning of the underground culvert that connects the lagoon to Marine Stadium.
We do have a great champion in our council member, Gary DeLong. In order to do all of the work that we do here, we have to interact with City of Long Beach staff on a regular basis, and the City of Long Beach staff supports us in so many ways, and Councilmember DeLong is one of those people that helps us connect with the staff in order to achieve our lofty goals. So next I would like to welcome their district councilman, Gary DeLong.
You know, it has been a privilege, and I'm very proud as I look back over the 4.5 years I've been in office and the next 2 years to come, to have been a very strong proponent of what's happening here at the Lagoon. Obviously, it does take a partnership. I think you heard Senator Lowenthal talk about all the federal and state and regional and local agencies involved. I just wasn't sure when he was he talking about they were funders, or we had to go and get a permit from each and every one of these agencies to get something done here. But I think it was a little of both. It is a partnership. And the other partnership that we've talked about today is the Friends of Colorado Lagoon. And clearly, if that organization did not come together and evolve and just advocating on your behalf that they've done, we would not be here today. And today is a terrific milestone. I mean, we're here to celebrate reopening this facility, but I think what we're really here for is to say this is another milestone on the journey that we've embarked upon, from opening up the culvert and cleaning it out here this year, and next Tuesday, hopefully many of you will be at the council meeting to advocate on behalf of pushing this project forward and making phase 2 a reality. So I know that I know it's been a lot of work. I know it's been a lot of work thus far, but as Suja mentioned, you know, we have the stamina at City Hall to continue to go, and I know that you have the stamina, but we are going to ask that we continue this partnership until we're done, because neither one of us can do it individually, but if we continue to work together, I am very optimistic for the first time in 50 or 60 years, we are going to look back, and instead of being this one of the worst bodies of water quality in the city of Long Beach, it's going to be one of the best, and it'll be due to everybody working together, so thank you.
Gary DeLong is a visionary who likes to get things done, and we are privileged as a city to have him and to have his commitment to making Long Beach better. And as Friends of Colorado Lagoon, we thank you also, Gary, for your tremendous support here for us. So there are 4 things to make a restoration successful, the restoration of Colorado Lagoon. One is to clean up the water, the polluted waters, the urban slobber that comes into the lagoon, and we're here to celebrate that today. 2 is to take out all of the toxic sediments that are in the lagoon that have been dumped into the lagoon for the last 80, especially the last 50 years when they closed off and put the culvert between the lagoon and Marine Stadium. We have 70,000 cubic yards of toxic sediment that have to be pulled out of the lagoon and hauled over to the port to be thanked for the port's support to make this happen. 3 is to fully restore. We've somewhat restored tidal circulation, tidal exchange with the lagoon, but to fully restore the tidal exchange, we need an open channel between Colorado, to restore what was there originally, an open channel between Colorado Lagoon and Marine Stadium and Alameda Bay and the ocean. And Councilmember DeLong invited you out to Tuesday night's crucial vote. This is a very critical vote for the restoration of Colorado Lagoon. We have people who have appealed this addendum, and we need support there to help the council pass the addendum. And I would like all of you who are going to be to Tuesday's Colorado Lagoon, if you don't go, I'm going to read the whole staff report to you. How many of you are going to be there Tuesday night to support? Raise your hand. Let's hear it. Okay. Thank you. Good. And the 4th thing that's necessary to make a restoration successful is to revegetate, to rehabilitate the lagoon with native plants. And many of you have participated in that, and we're going to end our celebration today with putting some plants in the ground. Enough talk, let's plant.
Plant is where the plant is going to go in the ground.
Okay.
So be very mindful of that. Don't try to move it. If you see the plant there, that's where the plant goes.
Perfect.